Darksiding is perfectly safe. Or is it? In this adventure, I discuss how to get your Darkside tire mounted.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I started Darksiding in September of 2018 with the Caliente recommended Bridgestone drive guard. But where did I get it and how did I get it mounted? First, a disclaimer. In this video, I talk about something as controversial as politics, religion, and types of oil.
Politics, religion, her.
Right, I'm talking about a car tire on a motorcycle. First, I need to say that Darksiding isn't for everyone. We on the dark side are going against the intended design of the tire rim combo. It is my opinion that Darksiding should only be considered on large touring bikes with a lean angle of less than 45 degrees. But it's your bike. So welcome to my 6-part series on Darksiding. I called up my favorite tire shop, Discount Tire, asked if I brought my motorcycle tire and rim down there, if they would mount my new car tire on there. They agreed, we set the appointment, and all was great until... So the way this works, if you've ever had your tires done before, they get your number and they'll text you anything whenever it's ready. I was out shopping in the nearby area and I got a text and I'm like, wow, that's awfully quick. So I went back and found out that when they were dismounting my motorcycle tire from the rim, their equipment being a little bit different size than what is typical for motorcycle tires, they broke my TPMS sensor. They did call the local Honda dealership. They had one all set up for me. But what they were going to do is mount the tire, and then I was going to just take that and I'd bring it back later when I had the parts. Because the Honda place was closing. I forget, it was a Saturday or something. They were closing. It seemed a little clandestine where they hid the part for me in the bushes near the back door of the part dealership. Anyway, I got it. But when I called them back later, they didn't want to do it. So I showed up and all this. They didn't want to dismount the tire, remount it, afraid they might break something. So, and I understand that. So I rode around for a long time without that TPMS sensor in there. Later I installed it myself, but that's for later. But that is how I got my first car tire mounted and put on my motorcycle, and I liked it.
Man, that's planted. That is awesome. I like that.
But what would I do for my next tire? Some local tire shops might mount the motorcycle tire. None of the motorcycle dealerships will. Some of the big name car tire shops will. But it's difficult to get someone like that to do it. Remember, this is dangerous stuff we're talking about here.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
One possible exception, it requires a little lie. If you say you're getting it mounted on for a trike, a dealership might do that. Up to you whether or not you're going to tell that fib. I'm not going to. What did I do? Well, I went to a little extreme. I found a place or a guy in Poland, of all places, in Poland, who makes a neat little tool. It's a Olmax motors. They have a tool mainly for trackside tire changing. Works great for most everything else. There are some exceptions, but if you're interested, check out this video. And in case you're curious, Chris Caliente purchased some serious tire changing tools. I mean, see how great extents we Darksiders will go to buy cheap tires. We'll spend a lot of money to be really cheap. If you can't find someone to mount the tire and you're not willing to figure out how to do it yourself, maybe just don't have that skill set, a Darksiding might not be for you. It might be safer and better for you to continue going to the motorcycle dealership and getting those tires. But that is your choice. It's up to you whether you do it or not. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just trying to provide information so you can make the best decision for what you want on your motorcycle. So until my next adventure, this is Redbeard. See you on the road.